nothing proud for a father to see that his son is actually following the footsteps of what the father was doing or is doing. So it's a very proud moment, and it's going to be his debut rally. We want to see what he's going to do, because he has been driving autocross, which is about 6 kilometers or 7 kilometers, not more than that. This time he's going to go for actually about 200 kilometers in a stage, where he's going to do about 4 to 5 sections, which I think the longest is 30 and the shortest is 14 kilometers. So we would want to see what he can do also, whether he can keep the car on road. There is no demand I have given him. I just want him to go drive, enjoy, feel what rally is all about, and pick from the mistakes he may do, or correct, or become better. That's it.
We needed a lot of training and dedication, because it's not an easy journey to reach here. But here we have reached here.
Coming back. This is also one Rose from Banang. That is great. Thank you. That we are going to enjoy in CRC category. This is very well class CRC category. Our encouragement to join rally.
Bebeto Scully present 10-1C. I take our Gultino Tachiman Scully present
Lukali.
Joshua Mwamuzi at 15 on the 52. On the plate for Peter Amen. Bayaye. Just give a check. Just give a check. Bayaye. Happy birthday, Moses Lumara Adama, Lumara 16. Ala kutaka ni maliso oya agenda kubera n'inyive y'amaanyi Kampala lale night nasomeza kalumu omwezo gw'akatwali wewe naliwo neno natera ng'oyimirwa omorogezemba kuta ulizanyo kinana munana akatonyeza munana kinana mwenda akatonyeza bbiri uliriza nnyo kinana mu munana akatonyeza ttaano Enda 14 yesekamwe Avugane abani mulindwa omorokeri wansi naye nga ssegaabwe bagambye kino ekintu yakikoze Dinas Masiko oyo mwana waitu terakisho ngorobazo
Leaders must go and pray.
Okay.
Senior. Senior.
By the way, the team is Subaru.
Yes.
Kubanga nina Subaru biri nina Subaru. Nange Subaru nzaaga.
Echa, we shall celebrate women in sport, in motorsport.
Yeah.
Echa, we
Naye nga mwenna abavuga Subaru n'obeera mbalala agenda ku Sozi Joffrey ekyali wajjala ofune spare kijja kwa kitambula ate era bw'obanga gwe wena ali eyo nga oli ku Lubaga road Martin road bagenda kusa nawo
HUC, wali.
mwezi gwa resort eside F omusijja ono konka nayagala konka wavako already osi gamba ebigambo.
Yes, over the country, we're going to tell Patrol Blitz, Manamana, Radio Side the Best 100.2 FM TV West Nachi. Hello. It's a Chumania, no? So, I can't date the Chaman, of course, it's like a Drepa the benefits in the motor car, in the Pakakesi. Honorable Dr. Robert Rukari, MP Barasita Noza, when I got the project, you put the same. Inamna mgano mrembo mbarara, abajata tukabire sente omungaro, no handouts to Zukora. Honorable Chakora, when you come to China, na kwa sirobo, oroba, oyamweche nyaza, ojuta. Hatuna gambrachi. As we talk right now, tuinamotoka maganata.
Alright, very good evening and welcome aboard to the podium. Share back every single Monday from 10 p.m. to midnight as we preview and review and in the world of motorsport on the local scene, African scene, as well as on the international scene on this 24th day of February 2025. Only hoping to chimcha kutambi development from the last time we did run the show. Usual. Tugamba bakoze mfuna birungi twebaze Katonda tumusaba tusekona ebintu ebirala kuba byo atebigwa eden abachafunya obuzibuzibu beta si tumusaba temera kumpenda somoko obuzibu obo tulivinga obulamu obuli better. The podium on FA TV ne ku 102.1 Fafama every single Monday, and of course is the family services so kubango sangano FA complex Mengo plot 879 Albert Cook Road. Definitely kubango langa ne FA TV as well as ne 102.1 Fafama program ne subsequent programs so kubango zilaba ku FA TV and 102.1 Fafama as well as Zilaba online using the Media app. You saw downloading it from the App Store or from the Play Store. Zekesho manager programming on this 24th day of February 2025. And I have Aaron Samba, who is a panelist onto this show, as well as champion stinger, Timothy Gawaya. It's first time to appear. Program, no team pleasure hosting you and pleasure of We'll talk about the upcoming WRC Kenya Safari, which is upon us from the 20th of March. Up the 23rd of March 2025. Timothy Gawaya is the only two-wheel drive Uganda representative in the event here. One event you by the way. The only event. So Timothy no kola kuvuga uvuzi kumalako nga chikupo chete waka of the 39 entries is because the WRC Kenya Safari Rally 2025. That and more we formulate Zagadeo. Definitely. Kale, kansaiba nabage baberenga bababuzaako. Then we pick it up from the mechanical week you and putting it of the week.
Tanseka Nicolite moment yako. Batulaba mwenna. Na tuliza kufufa media services. Manya ne dobo 0 Samba. Ateranga bujjo libasanyo jirede fisa wakadde. Nenzija twogere kuzanyo getu singo kwagalanga fogo motokaze mpaka so kukwebaza management ya FUFA media services tu akakisakano pera kukompeoza yo twogera kuzanyo getu singo kwagalanga fogo motokaze mpaka tusimira ddala so kukuyoza yoza aba bafunye birungi mu wiki je tukubya mabega naye ate era ne nakwalira wamu nammwe abafunye obuzibu mu kitukubya amabega mukama abagumye era abasuuse mpuliddeko ti muganda wange Stingo Ras Bunya ba Steven Bunya tewewulira bulungi naye tusaba mukama akusuuse tusabe ojja kubeera bulungi kubanga manyi omukono gwa mukama katonda nga gukutteko ojja kutereera so tusaba otereere kume tukube ekintu kyaffe nga bulijjo wiiki yange tebadde mbi tubadde twetegekera bingi box abamuntu atalesa obumenya tulina double header ndooza safari rally 1 week later Masaka rally so it's a double header abamu kuffe so naye tugeza kulaba nga box tukuma bubere nga bukyali bujjuvu kyokwe tukako events ezo nga tukyali bulungi.
Okay, Aaron Samba, makanika team, pleasure sababu za kwa tunabatuliza.
Manya GAWAYA morale pampi cha champion Stinga nsanyusenye okubera ku the Podium show hosted by Kesh.
And then Stinga nice when GAWAYA events
ya Kadugala
last day section
chiro
morale Masaka
jikira bulungi nnyo
2016 this first special stage and then the Chiro the six Kadugala then there was Kasana Chinovero. Kasana Chinovero was 25 kilometers, Kadugala 6 twalina team ono Muserika ne tuvugako Kadugala yoka twasobola genda mu Kasana Chinovero which was the longest stage. But yeah, it was a very good experience, and that was the last time, by the way.
We did the night stage.
We did the night stage in Uganda. There was much talk about we had Kubera Fort Porto last year, but Kubera, and we still have that on record. Kale, welcome aboard. We have a lot regarding today's program, and surely Team Aliwa again what we experience, what has really prompted him to drive the Kenya Safari Rally. It's a logistical nightmare. The team Yagwamba Dele, so we wish him the best and they will definitely bring us up to speed. We'll kick it off with before we talk motorsport, what has been happening. When of course the FADRAM Yakomeo and you're celebrating our ancestry, 16 provinces, team Zicharimu, what you call the knockout stage, the preliminary rounds, Zichagena Masunae. The highlight in my view was the Crescent Cranes Badim action against Ethiopia on the 21st, which was a Friday. Game at Ham Stadium, Wali Nachivubo. The Crescent Cranes winning that one 2-0. Goal scored by Zaina Namuleme. Ne Fazere Kwaput. Ne game yali kuze ngekonye first half 0-0 finally. Sherry bought some tennis akulamu changes. Awali kufa TV free kick yali won by Zaina Namuleme. Then nyinyi na aje kubira. Cranes never Crescent Cranes wali nizogo mpira 1-0 finally Fazere Kwaput yajana kuba the second goal, so Cranes by now a 2-0 advantage nga bagenda ku return leg of course this week wali mu Ethiopia. Let's wish them the best and hope they can because bavaawo bazanya the winner between Tanzania and Guinea. So we only wait for whoever comes out of that, but of course by now that 2-0 lead and you can only hope until that's all progress and never do AFCON. The last time they went for AFCON, Bali was 22 years. But they managed to qualify. Let's hope this time around they do it again by getting past Ethiopia. Then never Kabazania, the winner between Tanzania and Guinea. Kale, maybe producer Sokola who goal. It was a beautiful goal on those. It goal 88th minute. It was a late show. Game in Najirabako and the Ugandan League, by the way. Yali kumokuzanya mu 1995 yakomao juzi mu 2015. So if you have Finance Trust Women Super League, then you inane Elite League, so inane zino USS ababana masomero mpira gy'abakyala. So I think women football in Uganda is also picking a lot of traction. Gawolaba mu motorsport where you have a lot of women abali mu marshalling, abali mu safety time marshalling, competition administration as well. Yeah, so it's I think management in a home charo deputy vice president or vintage.
Semukuto?
Yeah. Semukuto Yaliko. So that's a goal scored by Zaina Namuleme. It was a bit of a goal. It was a screamer. Definitely. Mangaba kuba kumpira simanyi wenza defining a goal eyo.
Screamer.
Nenga it was a bit of a goal. Yeah, your distance.
Najja nasinzira.
Najja nasinzira. Tukuyita mukwajo. Amubyo mukwajo yamukubira ddu. Bingi but
Lasaya.
Iyo. 1-0. Agenda mu celebrate. Twali side eno kana tugwe mu kisawe wakati ne.
Awo mumujja. Awo yali ajja wamu.
Yali ajja wafu. Ate twali atuli we twali ate kind of a bit distant from the corner. But celebrations is abana amanyo kuba goal ayina genda wali camera. Awo bya Ruhanga we yali one of those fans of Uganda Cranes. Kale, wish them the best in their return leg. Your weekend. Let's hope they can put up a very good performance and progress from that past Ethiopia. Then play the winner between Tanzania and Guinea. Okay, we go in for a short commercial break to come out. We pick it up from there.
Name back again, making sure that that ball is perfectly placed into that back of the net, playing with experience, living off experience. Zaina Namuleme making sure that she makes Uganda proud again. And what a hit, what a strike there. Goalkeeper had no idea. Neither was the defense that had erected a very towering wall. And all the fans in the stands will just savor the moment as Zaina. Couple of touches sliding through there from the Ugandans. Fazila Equaport can puncture this ball again into the back of the net. And what a way Uganda have kind of made a response as things have slid away. Time, not the best of friends for Ethiopia.
All right, we'll be back from that short commercial break. It's a Podium show back every single Monday from 10 p.m. to midnight as we preview and review and everything in the world of motorsport. Edim Racing, Riding Academy, ye material. Yali wano last week in Musta Select. Ne Prosiprona, Edison Weber kujja era bo muziki. Nemambuza edi nyimba zo saba kweli nagamba yezeze zange. Kasi okunyumira yali bonus track edi ya saba. Ojja kudda mu yogira. Abana bakola bintu. Kale, that show of course runs every single day, Monday to Friday. Okuva esawanya paka mukaaga and motorsport Thursdays tulikubeera ko ne personality. Team Aaron Ali Nabala. Watch the space. Twachaza kwa Jonas Batch. Prosiprona achaza ko Jonas Matayo kansimi. Bina abikola naye kasaya mayiminga. Awe twakoma. Ba mayiminga gamba Jonas Ndagala. Kale, we kick it off with a lot of news making, but of course dominant being the order of motorsport. But actually, generally, as we talk about the preview the safari, is Karan Patel. Producer Jetwa kufana nye. Karan Patel announcing his title defense. Agenda ku defending ARC. Omulundi ogwokusatu. Agenda gezaako defending ARC omulundi. Zowani twice consecutively.
Netunamukiriza.
23 and 24. So he's coming back from 25. I think Aaron Karan Bwaba is one of the arguably one of those ones. The guys to beat.
Definitely, Omani Bobo defending champion. Chitegeze bintu bingi. Ate toba defending champion for a single year, but consecutive years. Chitegeze kisoka kya byonna ti you've got an experience over the terrains. So knows visits to competing ekyokubiri ekyakuwangula oba ekyabanga ekikuhindalinga okuwangula mu myaka ebiri okifunidde eddagala kati you've gone on to make the adjustments ku byali bikulemesa luli, so meaning you now oli steady okujja okuteekawo performance yonna. Abala bonna abajja okukompitinga naawe first of all bayinza okuba tebalina experience gy'olinamu terrain zonna zonna nga bwe ziri. Ekyokubiri bayinza okuba batalinayo hiccups mu ebyo bikyabakuba okulemesa okuwangula gundi esondooza defense ye jakuba era will be the man to beat with the ammunition gyalina, experience gyalina. Ate nekira nti kati event zakendedde ziri 5 in the East African region kwegane wezineba yadde nti yakyalibadde nti hindrance ya sente kugenda further Zambia ne oba Ivory Coast oba wa chili out, so it's only in the East African region. Olabya ddala nga achayi musajja to beat, so tulina kugeza kulwana bulwanyi kulaba nga tugendeeza maybe tulina okukola nti akatiro wane Uganda bwajja wano mu katiro na Uganda yabawangula aka competing naye kati bwe bagende wala naffe tubenga tulina advantage nti aye waffe twamukwatamu awangule walala.
And Safari being the first event, so definitely osubira nti ali waka naye must make the most out of that event.
Yeah, Jaconti, some people maybe usually take it that you're taken away ne performance y'abantu abanoge bogezaako kweyubula okulaba nga musajja bali tebakuba nnyo ate zetera okuba issues ezo developing ne bwagenda mu event nga ategere nti genda kubanga nkola ARC and not WRC2 maybe ajja kuba ku advantage nti akuvuga ekyo kyokka akomewo.
Karen Agamba, I'm excited to announce that both Tausif Khan and I will be defending the African Rally Championship for the third time this year in our Skoda Fabia R5. Our title defense starts at the 2025 WRC Safari Rally, which is our home rally where we aim to get a good WRC2 result and hopefully bag the ARC points as well. A special thanks to KCB Group who have backed my WRC Safari and ARC campaign for the third time in a row. Here is one of those drivers, by the way. Abagenda okubeera sponsored by KCB Mono event. Nozaine Nickel Sachani aliyomu kwabo. Cruise is going to be sponsored by KCB. I want to also thank my superb team and family for the support they have given me. We hope to make our sponsors, team, family, friends proud as we try to do our best. Oh yeah, with our Tausif Khan, co-driver our current team. Anything can Karan do it three times in a row? I think proving that the last 2 years, and he's even more accustomed in the R5 than.
Well, he can, but he's not going to do it this time.
Right.
Team Wapagan.
Can I wish the best for Karan and Tausif, and definitely keep you posted in that regard. Before we talk to Tim, their thing, it's actually what they do in the world of motorsport, before we preview the WRC, was the World Rally Drivers formed an association. And one of the things the last also called was they requested to meet the president of FIA, Ben Solain. That by now issues news about raising. I think actually I want to find about Adrian Fomo. Moiradi yesterday. Nabo Bagama it's a bit very very unfair. So the question why and today say it's because even when a company efforts have been made to form from that association, where are we? And the question is why if the WRC has done it, why? What a guy if others did it, why can't we did it also?
This is something simple. Wake up in the morning, laga direction yemu, tramble neyo. Obuzibwe tulina nti direction yeyo sibanja abaga kutambula direction yeyo webati.
And for how long we gonna go and attempt direction?
Anti ati waliwo abakifunamu ku ekyo tuli direction bweti.
Ngaba competitors of management.
Ate singa siba competitors singa gatanga.
Nga unit yeyo teba.
Nga unit yeyo inache bajjako, so they will not allow to get them line yeyo. Nchachogera lunye tiwaliwo abatagala kolechi tubere
mu bye maradisi
kata hango gwe obuze biche ebyajja you are maradisi bye bimwe ebyo nti abamu mwakkirizaganya abalanga tebagala kutugenda mu direction yeyo. So waliwo
does it mean all of you have to be obayi abakkiriza mu you can start
anti era kati ngabo gambye nti abakkiriza mukkiza ne mutandika mutandika okutambula ng'oli eri agamba affe tetukkiza n'ebyo bagamba, meaning mujja kuba ne factions meka and those are the
and bakole yabo
gundi ezijjawo kati aho bakole yabo oli ajja kugamba affe twawadde bali bayite tusola bawa jatandika okutekamu choices nti bayisola kukolagana nabo nja kukolagana nabano obano sijja kukolagana bano nja kukolagana banali ate nga tulina tuli ki muntu omu ebitero tunyiga ffenna bye bimu okitegeera. Yes, ebisingo tunyiga ebisingo obungi okutunyiga bye bimu naye food for thought opportunity weri njikira mwami Dipulu Paredia yayimba ekintu ekyo abavuzi mwegatte mukola association yamwe mwegatte tukole kitu yayimba ekintu emyaka gyonna ena yali president ngayinzize kuteekawo kintu ky'abavuzi we can support it nze okengende kyagana emyaka eti So mbuza mwami akena yayinza okitukolera.
Tim, isn't it high time you guys as competitors thought of unifying your voices into one, and you have, because in football, even locally, when players have their own association,
definitely,
they send their views. The WRC have
worked upon it.
Have worked upon it. F1 by now, Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz Junior by now. Yeah, because Vet has been Abadeo as their lead, Abadeo Congo, one of their leaders. Carlos Sainz took up the mantle. They were Dalim Williams, more Vieja, more Ferrari to Williams. Of course, I'm replacing it. But one, I don't know what you have.
No, we are going to work on it. Go to fire. Things are changing. Things are changing drastically. He was formed in RDC was formed in
2014.
Yeah,
2014, 2015, yes.
Yeah, near feed out around after 2 years. Nekati tugena chikolako.
Otherwise, you see, one of the things I don't know what is. Maybe I don't know if you'll be comfortable. What is the mind of others who entirely not behind the formulation of such?
Since picking up mind zabala, the young eri tugende twegatte. Wanga, I see the benefits, the collective benefits of numbers being together. Today we're together negotiating, say for a partnership. Na beverage company in Uganda. We are the drivers. We are a drivers association of Uganda. We need this from you. We can give you back this in return with our numbers. Tuwa tusolo kwa shivinge chintu chinene. Newe tuwa tusonda kufuna chintu. Say for example, we need tires from maybe Kenya, Uganda, or somewhere like that. Olokuwa tugula mu bulk tulibanji. Costs will go down. These are the advantages of numbers. That we got wamo. Na ye maybe about that's why maybe they would rather do it rather than uchikolanga group. Maybe group ye single chikolo bulungi.
My take would be that it's because motorsport is a unique sport. The way buli omwajja ne motoka ye ne sente ze navuge motoka. Okitegeera nga iye teryamuteeka mu cash okitegeera kati the issue is that federation inakola a lot of sensitization nti omuvuzi omupya ayita mu bitendera kyokola ki okufuuka omuvuzi unaccepted muvuzi okitegeera. So in that case bino ebintu bijjamu nti if you unite you will get here, if you do this you will get here. Kati bijja tuyamba nnyo okubeera sensitized, otherwise we appear once in a while on an event. We drive the event. We go back to
other normal life.
Other life. So we need a lot of.
How unique is motorsport from other sporting disciplines? What's the uniqueness about motorsport in terms of associations? What's unique?
I'm not very educated about other associations.
I mean other sporting disciplines.
It's like we're individuals doing our thing. Together. Until you come with your car, with your money, go spoil your car, bring it back, watch together. You go spoil it, repair it, come back for an event, and that's it. So it's more like you're a privateer kind of that is the uniqueness of motorsport from other sports.
Okay, food for thought for Ugandan competitors. At the DRS level, let's hope same thing can be replicated here, because in Bahrain 39 entries, in fact 44 entries and 39 starters. 44 entries, multiply that by 2 is 88. Those are 88 competitors.
Yeah.
And you have others who didn't even show up. So roughly you have 50 drivers, or rather you have 100 or so competitors, 50 drivers and 50 co-drivers, that is 100 competitors. That's a huge bargain for numbers in case sponsors are going to take our say. If you have a unison voice and you can easily.
Insurance.
Yeah.
Just imagine,
it can bring out a lot.
It's about the million so these are the things we really want to. It's about the association here.
Okay. Away from that, tonight champions Team GAWAYA, Timothy GAWAYA, one of those entrants are going to the WRC Kenya Safari Rally, which is upon us from the 20th up the 23rd of March 2025. Team, briefly, ngaituna agenda mu entry because you entrant number 39. Kulisti team has been making news all over the world. Ologa yali Albania yabuziza ono yani ne muddamu nagamba agala profile arabe. But nevertheless, Tim, you run us through your motorsporting biography in a nutshell.
Yeah. I said rallying in 2015. Nanikanga rutopena mujukira rally ejinja. Nanikane Mwambazi Lawrence as my co-driver. 2016, yeah, basically failed for 2 years to complete an event. That's the uniqueness of my career. That I drove for 2 years, which were unsuccessful years of completing an event, just completing. Nayenga, later on, it was a lot of experience for me to become very lethal. And 2018, I was second runners up to the championship of two-wheel drive, which was won by the late Edwin Karure. And then, yeah, 2019, you remember that Mbarara rally, where I was, after day one, I was I think I was number 12 or 14, I don't remember. But I had two Evo 10s behind me. That was Kefa and Christakis Fitidis. Basically, yeah, then of course I rested. I rested after that. COVID, yeah. COVID set in 2020, 2021, 2022, I went into administration as a computer relationship officer.
CRO.
Yeah, CRO. And then I restarted. I came back. I made a comeback about 2023. Then we got a role in Hoima. 2024 we made another comeback. We were welcomed by a role in Mbarara. So then it was unsuccessful in the next event, and with the DNF, our car was not functioning very well. So until 2025, that's when we have come back for the African Rally Championship and the World Rally Championship as well. So that's it in brief.
Aaron, any highlights of GAWAYA's career?
Very competitive gentleman. That's what I can say. Takiriza.
Paka.
Naye mulabyeko mu motoka ez'enjawulo. Starlet, Serika, Ibiza, zonna azivuze. So naye tira ekisinga kugamba ekisinga onuza kyamukyusisanga emmotoka eyo kulaba nga afuna competitive edge over other competitors abalingawo. And I think competitiveness erimu gyalimu ye mutuuke okukola ekyo kyonna. So nkiwa asobola okuba nga ajja kuteekawo ky'anaasobola okuteekawo WRC. Kisooka kya byonna kirungi talina gwa competinga naye mu kirasi ye. Agenda ku competinga mu kirasi eyi alimu according to the entry list gye nalabye. Agenda kuvuga motoka ye. Stewart agenda kubanga agenda kulwana ne R3s oba ne R5s oba ne WRC. So he's going to be putting back the car. And at the end of the day, it's a milestone for an African driver to participate in the WRC. Ngachiganga ati ogenda kuvuga Dakar Rally yeba milestone. Chiwa very much nti GAWAYA at the end of the day ajja kuba the privileged few abali bakatake part mu WRC event for the African continent, and eyo CV begenda ku CV yo something very big, and for me I wish him well.
Ngenda kuwangula African Rally Championship omwaka guno.
Ogenda ku ARC oba
byonna kati ndi ku WRC.
Oli ku WRC ARC.
Okay. Kati my aim is to technically win the
to get some very key points. Very key points for ARC.
But okay. My area of interest is in the two drive category. You have Aaron, you have different competitors, Chiromira, Mansuru Vega, Mokaro. Watendo, of course, who is kind of young. I think he's a sabbatic until he gets a much better car. Now, team has been there, but he's not won an event in the two drive category. Winning an event in two drive category it's one of those hard things to come by the way. We have a guy in Pasua who has been very dominant in that class. Chirimira, yes, on and off, but he's Mukaro this year. We hosted even Mukaro and Mansour in one of the shows before Mbara, and all of them were talking about Mansour was talking about him wanting the championship this year. Mukaro as well wanted the championship this year. The team has, in fact, he has the most superior car in the two drive category. I think at take area 2025. I don't know why he shouldn't. Should he go in for 3 championships? Is it 2 or 3? He can win the NRC, the two drive.
It will be too much ambition, and it is very, very expensive. So we have to focus. We are focusing right now on the ARC. On the ARC only. And maybe as a point of correction, I've won several events in the past. Maybe not in the near, not in the near past, but I've won several events.
In that car, you've not. Not won that event in the same car. In the Seattle business. But Aaron, the two drive category team seems to bring in a lot of competition, and with that car, definitely he should be the guy to beat one locally. Aside, before you even think of exploring the outside world, against Kenya Safari.
Team Starlet, the competition was always very tight with everyone in the category. Since a government age ajifunalwa motoka yokajaina naye ndoza naye yenyine abesobolera muri awulira akolaki bali at the same level ngojeko maybe doze ebintu byajja okufuna motoka eno yokanika kwayo si kwangu motoka nzungu, meaning buli part enagitumya bweru. Oba gitumya bweru, you have to give yourself enough time for you kufuna shipping a party oba okusoko ginonya, then shipping it and then fixing it into a car. So those are abakoze decision aganti nja kutako championship emu at a time. So ke ARC ekuwanti buli ARC tujivuga nawetawo omwezi mulamba plus atonda kukola mundala. So kimu obudde obumala okujja okufugula okusosinga party eyo yebefunye obuzibu n'agizaawo so that is ready for the next event. Other than okumixinga zonna n'okutaka ku NRC n'ebirayo n'ebirayo week emu ogenda mu ARC kijja kuba kijjamu obuzibu. N'ekiro kyasazeewo nti agenda kukolako championship emu. Ndoza kiba kimuwa obudde obumala preparing for that event.
Yeah, one of our events, Otunya calendar for 2025, Twashira Driver Symposium. One event here, Burundi. You have the next NRC after a week.
After 1 week.
Yes. In fact, of Burundi, you also have NRC. It should be a just nightmare for people like him. Even never hanging about Alikatum, Yasinas and Alikatum, who are going to compete maybe on both fronts. From Burundi, over Bujumbura Bang on the ride, and you coming and driving.
It will be a very hard paper.
The reasoning behind was you should prioritize our championships other than the foreign-based championships. But you have and that issue was raised, by the way.
Surely it's not reasonable enough.
That was the reason that was being advanced. Without the commission, Bajachiro was up, but they didn't. And if he's competing on both championships, that should be an obstacle for him.
Yeah, naye Gawaya, we wish we were the best. ARC tujja kugoberera Kenya tugenda kubaayo tukulabye ngo ovulumula tujje mu Uganda tusoke tukukube nga oli wano oze kukataka wano tusoke tukusabulemu tumala okukusabula tuddako wa Burundi Rwanda
after
twa Tanzania yesembayo Burundi era Burundi tujja kujja tukulabe je Rwanda tukulabe gene Tanzania tukulabe. So we be assured abawagizi ojja kuba nabo kyoba okola t-shirt kubezimala
Tim, before we go in for a break, what came into your mind before you made the decision of putting in an entry for the Liberals?
You know, I'm a guy who is very patriotic, and I just looked at everything, and then Nendabanga since 1999. When the late Charles Muhanji won an event, an ARC, not a championship, everybody else has failed. And we should come in with Francis Wamala to rescue Uganda from all this embarrassment. So we're here for that.
Yeah, that's why you engage the WRC, engage the Safari Rally. It's in fact it's a three-way championship because you have it scores on the WRC as the third round.
Yes.
Monte Carlo, then Sweden, then Kenya. Then it scores on the African Rally Championship, first event of the 5 year on Uganda, and it also scores on the Kenya National Rally Championship, their first event of 2025. So by Team Government Agenda going in testing the waters in such, it should be a huge milestone for him.
And of course, it is very beneficial for us in terms of getting a lot of experience driving on a global scale. Yeah, so it's it has a lot of mileage for us as competitors going in for a world rally event, a global event, where we get a lot of experience, a lot in terms of managing teams, in terms of orderliness of those drivers and teams and driving styles. There's a lot of stuff to learn from the WRC.
All right, we're going for a short commercial break. When we get back, run you through how 2024 unfolded, and then as team prepares to test the waters of this prestigious event, which is upon us from the 20th up to the 23rd of March 2025. Katwamel. All right, we'll be back from that short commercial break. It's the Podium. To be like every single Monday from 10 p.m. to midnight as we preview and review everything out of motorsport. We're going to Timothy GAWAYA, champion stinger, Samba, for today's show, which is the 24th day of February 2025. We're previewing the WRC Kenya Safari Rally, which is upon us from the 20th to the 23rd of March 2025. I think it's going to dominate our programs. It's going to kuanga zija mumaso. I'll definitely talk to different competitors from Kenya, as well as the clerk of the course or that prestigious event. Again, kuja masa mwezi wa March. Kale, producer so tu ku entry list ya Kenya Safari Rally 2025 in 39 competitors, and one of the entrants to ina iwana ya tuwade calendar, so tuwa calendar ya 2025, that is Basoka Monaco, 23rd, 26th January. Then that was won by Oje. Yali wini ya 10 ya Monte Carlo. Na to the Sweden, Elfin Evans ya Jiwangu ta kamatoka sita event ya Mvude Mongalo. Kenya ya Dako 20th, 23rd of March. Bade Catalonia, bade Spain, 24th, 27th April. Bade Portugal, 15th, 18th May. But they Italy 5th up to 8th June. Elwa Kenya Aganda bagamba obukonye adono ndote bijanja Kenya changanya ate Sardinia kale Greece Acropolis abiri mukaka paka abiri mwenda negwe events zino zigenda kubeera buli mwezi January bali no, every month you have an event.
Nakati June ziri mu 2 mu 5 na 8 June Sardinia, then abiri mukaga abiri mwenda June Acropolis,
then bade Estonia 17th 20th Finland 31st to 3rd August Paraguay
sokoleke echo chichama
Finland
it's August, yeah, August 31st July to 3rd August, yes.
Paraguay 28th 31st of August,
yes.
Ni August mulimu events ibiri. Chile 11th to 14th September. Then Central Europe, event 3 countries, 16th up to 19th of October. Japan 6th up to 9th November. Saudi Arabia 27th to 23rd to 30th of November. Saudi Arabia promoter signing miaka 10.
I know kufuna.
Rally genda kubere Saudi Arabia miaka 10. Ye Kenya contract gwako 2026.
Miaka mukaga.
Kati gwako next year. Neka 70 bana renewing. So yeah, that is the logo ya WRC Kenya Safari Rally ya 20 Ministry of Youth, Creative Economy and Sports. Yeah, that's the ministry in charge of sports in Kenya. So name of course kunda patron wa event, president. Yes, got a patron wa event.
I do know.
Wa Safari, the WRC Safari Rally Sigarako as the patron. Okay, yeah, the the entry list for the first global round of the 2025 Kenya Safari is out with 10 top level F Rally 1 cars and 16 WRC2 entries confirmed for Safari Rally Kenya. Running from 28th to 23rd of March, Safari Rally Kenya is one of the most punishing events on the calendar. Crews must tackle relentless. Fish, sand, deep cuts, deep roots,
Deep ruts. Notorious water crossings. All while braving weather that can flip from scorching heat to torrential rains in minutes.
I think that's a paragraph summarizing what embeds the safari. So team, Uganda, fish,
deep ruts, notorious weather crossings, water crossings, all while braving weather that can flip.
Ya water crossings.
Water crossings, yeah, so isambu. Tira kuba mso isambu.
So isambu.
Tira kuba mso isambu.
Bali manyi bafunye akasasi ndi mukulu.
Water crossing isambu.
Ndilebe Kampala bizize Kenya. Right team okufuna obusasi. Wolo nyakasasi.
Ukaja mu team.
Wabana kaino matekafu.
Sunday Saturday.
But that summarizes the safari. And back then, Baji as one of the world's, in fact, the toughest rally on the WRC calendar. And that statement alone summarizes everything. 10 top level R1 cars, yes, chitufu. Ento tugenda jibatu jitunulira kao, and 16 WRC2 cars. So I think it should be a very, very interesting event. Kale, but so to ku entry list eyo, tujite muko wano, we look at those top 10 okay, championship leader Evans heads into by the Evans by the championship. Heads the list of Toyota Gazoo Racing, holding 28 points advantage in coming into the rally. Joining him, by the way, alongside two-time WRC Kenya Safari Rally winner Kale Ruvampli Akangula Rally in Rundi Village Omudilingano 2023 and 2024. Takamoto Katsuta wali Toyota nayo ilese their lineup of cars. Nesami Pari aliyomkwawa na abagenda okubanga baperforming mu event eyo. Hyundai Thierry Tanak new signing Adrian Fomo abagenda ko spearheading attack ya Hyundai i20. But for Toyota, who have been very dominant by the way, Nemu 2023, they had 1, 2, 3, and 4 in that event. So let's hope this time around our Hyundai are going to take over performance. That is Tanak, Thierry, and Adrian Fomo. Thierry is the defending champion, having won the championship last year. Greg Monster, Ford of course, by a disadvantage in numbers by the way. And no kuangula the manufacturers because of their numbers. Toyota bene motoka nya Hyundai ngainawo satu across all events. It's hard for you to compete on events when motoka.
Katamu kemuwade Saderidis, the gentleman driver.
The last year event, but of course for him is
anyumira kajaki. Retirement ye ajifunye.
Oliver Solberg, of course, I'm going to work with the WRC2, and he should be one to look out for. Diego Dominguez as well. Then while one see Kaitonovic, local stars, Karan Patel, Carl Flash Tundamza, and Jimmy Wahome will be flying the Kenyan flag. But then I once. We're going to team GAWAYA. Now okay, producer so to entry list here. There are some of the extracts that also don't want to ahead of this prestigious event. Yeah, the entry list so to say entry list here because 39 entries and Team GAWAYA is one of those ones that we're going to have event here. I'm interested in mostly the top 10 P1 what you call the P1 cars. Then the cousin is WRC2, then to get niko category ya Timothy GAWAYA.
Okay. WRC competition. Count number 1 is car number 33 Toyota Gazoo Racing WRC. Evelyn Evans, Scott Martin, Toyota Yaris GR. Then number 2 is Kale Ruvampera, Van Latunen, Toyota GR Yaris. Number 3 is Thierry Neuville, Martin Wadiega, Hyundai. Number 4 is Ot Tanak, Martin Yavioa, is Hyundai. Then number 5, Takamoto Kasuta ni Aaron Johnson. Irinya Aaron lyava co-driver lirajuka. Toyota Yaris. Then number mukaga Adrian Fomo, Alexander Correa, Hyundai. Musanvu Josh McCreen ne Iron Tracy, Ford. Munana Shami Payari ne Marco Sulimineni, Toyota Yaris. Number mwenda Greg Munster ne Luis Louka, Ford Puma. Number 10 Jordan Sadredis ne Frederick Mikoleti, Ford Puma. Tugenda number 11 is Oliver Solberg, Elliot Edmondson, Toyota Yaris, Rally 2. Number 12 Number 12 Fabrizio Zaldiva ne Marcelo da Honsen, Skoda Fabia RS. Number 13 Gasret Greensmith ne Jordan Henderson, Skoda Fabia RS. Number 14 Jan Solans ne Rodrigo San Juan, Toyota Yaris GR. Number 15 Kajetan Kainovich Marshall ne Mashier, Toyota GR Yaris. Ndoza agenda soko kuvuga Yaris eno mwaka guno ndoza javuze ruli yali avuga nga motoka ndala. Diego Dominguez ne Rogerio Penet, Toyota Yaris GR. Those are all Rally 2 cars. Karan Patel, Tausef Khan, Skoda Fabia. Daryl Quist ne Camille Heller, Skoda Fabia RS. Carl Tundo ne Tim Joseph, Ford Fiesta. Number 2 Jeremy Wahome ne Victor Okundi, Skoda Fabia RS. Hamza Anwan Adnan Din, Ford Fiesta. Miguel Diaz ne Diego San Juan, Skoda Fabia Evo. Georgios Vaskilakis ne Alan Harriman, Ford Fiesta MK2. Then Samen Singh Vo, then Drew Starrock, Drew Starrock akomeo, Ford Fiesta Evo. Fernando Alvarez ne Jose Diaz, Skoda Fabia RS. Akif Velani ne Zahir Shah, Skoda Fabia. Nikhil Shahania ne Deep Patel, Ford Fiesta R3 Rally 3. Navil Puligila and Musa Sharif, Ford Fiesta Rally 3. Jasmine Chana, Ravi Chana, Ford Fiesta. Yasin Nasa Ali Katumba, Ford Fiesta MK2. Rio Smith, Riaz Ismail, Ford Fiesta Rally 3. Minesh Rathod ne Gordon Nobo, Mitsubishi Evolution X. Samiru Nanji and Siraj Para, Subaru Impreza WRX. Number 34 Isa Amari Dennis Mwenda, Mitsubishi Evolution X. Number 35 Evan Zioka Absalom Aswani, Mitsubishi Evolution X. Prince Nyerere Ferdinand Tabingwa, Mitsubishi Evolution X. Pauline Shegu, Lynette Ayuko, Mitsubishi Evolution X. Then Ishmael Ombati ne John Kadivane, Mitsubishi Evolution 9. And Timothy Gawaya, Francis Wamala, Jakuchongerako from Uganda. Sit Ibiza.
Sit Ibiza, Siati Ibiza.
Yati visa.
Siati Ibiza. Yeah, so those are the 39 entrants going to Vuga this prestigious event, which is upon us from the 20th up to the 23rd of March 2025. Yeah, team. The number of locals, by the way. We have 2 crews from Uganda, the crew of Yasin Nasani Ali Katumba, producer of the lower third, they call Nasani Katumba, set for Safari Rally. The crew of Ali Katumba, crew of Yasin Nasani Ali Katumba, as well as the crew of Timothy Gawaya and
Francis Wamala overall.
Now, one of the things, what also my introduced to you, and our entry should be entrant number 19. Carl Flash Tundo, Team Joseph. Team, they work with your partnership with Francis Wamala, because these guys have Tundo ne team. They have been together for ages.
Yes,
as they
a
are
long time.
Team, should we send the longer you stay with your co-driver, the more you become one, and because you've been with Francis for a very, very long time.
Yeah, I would say that that cockpit is more like a marriage. It's more like a virtual marriage whereby wesanga you are becoming besties. You share a lot of stuff, you know, and the risks
it's beyond
just driving together. Kubanga jukiranti you're dependent on your lives. You're dependent on each other for survival in that race. Meaning, if one of you messes up, both of you could lose their lives. So kind of you develop a friendship, you know, more like you become like besties basically. So chifuka chizibu nnyo, meaning you share mutual respect. There's a lot you share outside the cockpit, and of course you share the passion for motorsport. So that's what drives us to be together with Francis Wamala.
Yeah. Last week with the discussion, we were talking about the aspect of co-driving. But one of the issues they were raising as competitors, as co-drivers, among the challenges they were saying is give an example, or again events. No jake erinya lya Francis Wamala. No jake erinya lya bakangeze Aaron Nsamba. Without notifying Francis Wamala. Mwabavuzi mbikola nnyo. Drivers it's like they are muchikola nnyo without you got to issue a mutual respect and everything without the notification of the co-driver. It's one of the things I think the government it should change going forward for Ugandan drivers.
But let me ask you. Have you seen anybody notifying an ex that I'm going to replace you?
I
It's a similar ideology. Yeah, it's like by the time you change over, you're just saying probably we disagreed on the previous event on something, and I think it may not be desirable
for us to go back in this.
But let me give you my example. I drove with Katabarwa in Masaka last year, but I had to notify Wamala Nemugamba, you know what? Let's try this guy and pick up a few things from him, and then you come as a manager of the team for that event, and then Tujakudamu, and that's what happened. So. Yeah. So it also depends on your relationship.
Exactly.
And what happened in the previous event.
Never chaliwo mu last event chali kibi nnyo. Era gwe nanyini motoka, gwe nanyini buyinza. Nti bw'otuula ku makya n'ongamba Aaron. Olw'ensonga kiri ekyaliwo naluli. Nkuwummuzaamu kangezeeko ku ono. Sisobola gaana kubanga ekisooka kya byonna gwe nanyini buli kintu. Naye kiruma nnyo oluusi netandika nokukola preparation notuka ku spearing ng'erinnya lyange baaliusaako dda bateekako lya mulala nze nno nga netegese n'okuteeka manyi tugenda kuvuga otuka bwoti why no obulamu bwama kuva mulala why wano kyaliyo omusajja yakuguma
naye ate nkubulire ne bako driver nabo babikola. By the time you think about this and eri badde tebampa kawogo kati kirabika ngenda kukyusa. So you find nti ogenda guliteekayo empapula ngenda teekayo ogenda okulaba nga you're almost missing an event. You do a last minute entry. So it's a two-sided thing. At all, like I said in the previous event we had last year, could driver never quarter matari after the event. What does it mean? It was so bad in there while we're in our marriage. So I think we are divorcing.
Then the issue of them, one of Aaron does that thing it should get it from the horse's mouth. The other thing about what to leave at home.
Omusajja mutuufu nnyo era akimanyi nti olw'okuba agenda kukwata Francis amujje ku mirimu amutwale Kenya ayinza kama kwasi Francis tusinkane Kasarani tugende tuvuge izo nga wali Francis omukyala mulekera akantu kano ogenda okukola omukyala naye muleke kubanga the biggest settlement omuntu gyafuna oba driver gyafuna essanyu lyafuna nga ali awo atudde mu motoka yo oba azze okuvuga naawe natafuna kasimu okuva wa mukyala eka nga mugamba tetulina mata tewatulekedde sente za mmere newe oba oyagala tasobola kukola ki tasobola kuba concentrated mu motoka yo newe oba oyagala akole byonna byoyagala naye ekyo arrangement bwebaawo omanyi nti zino nno akantu kano kalekeeka tugenda kugenda nnaku nnya akalekeeka bagira babeerayo tubeere bulungi eno oyo agenda ateredde mu motoka nesimu abata gisubira ne bwaba gisubira ayinza okusubira neetuka baby mumaze kyakumeka eyo yenna kubanga waleko omutegereza naye buli kaseera essimu ekubanga evuddewo kasako miss call oba kati bansabaza nyama obaza omwana alwadde tosobola kuba concentrated mu motoka.
On a general level, on the issue of mutual respect should also let me tackle it the other side into you respect your partner, the co-driver, as much as you respect yourself in terms of kyengenda okulya co-driver kyagenda okulya. Wengenda okusula, we are going to have the same quality of accommodation. Not that nti wosuze eri nze nsuze eno okitegeera. Sometimes even the coordination efa okitegeera. So that interest in your co-driver's welfare is desirable. So that you can enjoy the ride.
Anything you'd want co-drivers to improve on in Uganda from the experience you've seen?
Probably co-driver abanywa omwenge. They spend the whole night drinking. Then the next morning they're in the co-driver's seat. Olusi, you know.
It kind of
the example the money eyange okunywa si kibi naye you give yourself a limit. Sigana genda nenfuna yo kuchupa kwange bonna busatu nenywa paka sanga 8 nenzira mu room nebaka kubanga nze in my life if I give myself 2 hours rest ebe mala. No, even in my daily life gatingali ero bwenzireka kuza kusanga ntuse kugulawo laptop kukola paka sawa 10 nene bakakuba 10 emu nenzukuka. So I give myself always 2 hours. So nzo okujja no ngamba nti ngende olwokuba ngenda kuvuga encha ngende ntule mu buliri era nja kubera mu buliri nga nzuga kulawe kuseba mbane malya biseera bya bwerere. So give me my time nja kwewa time yange nti nja kugenda mbere yo sawa paka 8 ne mu kachupa kange nkomewo and I don't think what I give you in the morning natutuse mu route kubako question yonna natutuse mu section izo kanti.
Now that is for you. They will cost you the car. They will cost you you will wreck the car sometimes. I'm sure that some accidents have happened because co-driver yabadako I've had a scenario where somebody said it was a two-wheel driver. Bamugamba yavako basically kuba he slept in the bar most of the time. He spent it in the bar. So at the end of the day, there's a required balance. Oganti, I'm valuing this event. It is one event. You have spent 1 month preparing for the same event. On the eve of the event. Regulate yourself. Regulate yourself. Ogame, you know what? We need to come out alive out of that car. So meaning, I must be sharp upstairs.
That goes also to the drivers.
Of course. Equally. Yeah.
That's all for the drivers?
I think so.
Okay. Okay, Tim, thanks for that. Then, Tim, you're going in for the safari. What kind of event are you anticipating? Because being on the entry list, it's a journey you've started. First of all, the expression of interest. Because the expression of interest in riding is by putting in an entry. You managed to do that. What kind of event are you anticipating? Have you been to Kenya before to watch the safari?
I've not watched the safari before. And probably I see it as a very rough event. And of course, for me and my co-driver, Francis Famala, we're just looking at finishing. You know, we're being very calculative. We have to finish the event. We're the only people in the category that we're driving, and we're not chasing anything. The lions and the lions and elephants. We're anticipating. We're not going to really chase the lions and elephants. We're there to enjoy ourselves, get maximum points in our category, and walk back home with trophies.
All right, we go in for a short commercial break, then come back with our last segment of today's show. So we're back from that short commercial break. It's the Podium. We're into our last segment of today's show. Show runs every single Monday from 10 p.m. to midnight, where we preview and review Benevin out of motorsport. Program is using the Fan Media app, which you can download from the Play Store or App Store. Twina Champion Stinger, no? One of Uganda's representative in the prestigious WRC Kenya Safari, which is upon us on the from the 20th up to 23rd of March 2025. Then, of course, Korea Yasin Nasanali Katumba, now we're going to representing Uganda event. I can't wait for their flag off. The flag off should be a default happening as these teams gawe wanamukwasa flag nanda mukwata amasimu gaffe kweli oya simaina kuma. Okay, Aaron, tuisa comment mo itinerary ya event hiyo, then producer yatuwa kwa itinerary last year ya 2024 yaso kubanga ngawe yali mu event yakola event hiyo.
Itinerary ni itandika kulwa kusatu yero nakulwa kusatu tugenda kuba ne shakedown. Kuruno abadde bamanyi batera kugenda Loldia ku shakedown. Kuno shakedown eri ku Sleeping Warrior. Teri eri gitero kubere jakuba mu Sleeping Warrior. So jakuba ne shakedown and Sleeping Warrior, that is nakusawa kale sawa nya. That is on Wednesday 19th March. Ku Thursday 20th March tujja kuba ne super special stage at Kasarani. It's a 4.76 kilometer stage. Tandika ne sawa musanvu. Kuruna echenjawulo tujja kuba ne super special ne section 1 kolo lunaku. After the Kasarani tuinawo stage emu olweggulo yatandika ku sawa mwenda nga bagiyise Nzabibu 1 lunaku lwe lumu olwa Thursday. So bulijjo Thursday baako saketi yokka Kasarani tudde Naivasha kuno kuliko section emu ya Nzabibu nga bwavu kilomita 18 n'obutundu 15 ejja kubaawo ku Lwokuna nyini sawa 11:58. Then tugende twebake lero otandika ku Lwokutaano Friday 21st March tujja tutandika ne section ya Camp Moran eno mpya kuzemuze bataddemu. Camp Moran nga ya bwavu kilomita 3.2 n'obutundu 2 ejja kubetandika sawa 1:28. bwe tuva mu Camp Moran tujja kugenda mu Loldia 1 ya bwavu kilomita 19 n'obutundu 11 yatandika sawa 2:56. bwe tuva awo tugende mu section eyokusatu ye geothermal nga tukikola omundi ogusooka ya bwavu kilomita 13 n'obutundu 12 yatandika sawa 4:14. olwo tuva awo kwe tugende tuna refueling zone wakati wa Loldia ne geothermal waliwo refueling zone. Bwe refueling zone tugende mu Kedong 1 ya buwanvu kuruno bwa kilomita 15 buli zokka. Bulijjo Kedong yebe empanvu kilomita 3.2 ne kuno ya buwanvu wa kilomita 15. Yatandika sawa 5:2. Unavao tugende ku service technical zone in the group out ne service in Naivasha. Then tunavao to dem stages zone nango twawandi tukoze kumacha Camp Moran 2, Loldia 2, geothermal 2, ne Kedong 2. At the end of the day tujja kuba tumaliza olunaku olwokutaano. Then kunaku olw'omukaaga kuruno tusookera mu Sleeping Warrior nga tujikola omundi ogusooka. Bwe tuva mu Sleeping Warrior tujja genda mu Elementator. Sleeping Warrior ya buwanvu bwa kilomita 26 n'obutundu 98 yatandika sawa 2:41. Otugende mu Elementator 1 ejja kuba ya buwanvu bwa kilomita 17 n'obutundu 31 yatandika sawa 3:35. Unava mu Elementator ejja kusala direct tugende mu Soisambu nga tukikola omundi ogusooka nga ejja kuba ya buwanvu 29 n'obutundu 32 nga yatandika sawa 4:33. Jakuvao tugende mu service Naivasha tukoziddemu zonna 3 nga bwe ziri. Sleeping Warrior tujikola omunono gw'okubiri, Elementator tujikola omunono gw'okubiri ne Soisambu tujikola omunono gw'okubiri. At the end of the day tujja kumala olunaku olw'omukaaga tugende ku service wa Naivasha. Then ku Sunday tujja kukeera ne stage eya Oseregon 1 ya bwavu kilomita 18.33 yatandika sawa 1:53. Tujja kuzaako Hell's Gate 1 ya bwavu kilomita 10 ne seconds ne butuntundu 5.3 jakuba ya sawa 3 ne dakika 5 betunava bajagenda mu service Naivasha baba mu service bagende bakole stage ya Nzabibu je bakoze kulokuna olweggulo after Kasarani baja kugenda bagikole Nzabibu 2 then bakole Oseregon 2 then basembyeyo Hell's Gate 2 ejja kukola nga Wolf Power Stage. Wolf Power Stage etandika sawa 8 ne dakika 15. At the end of the day tujja kuba tumazeyo stage zonna nga competitive sections zijja kubaza abuwanvu wa kilomita 384.86. Liaison distance ejja kuba ya kilomita 10.18.77. Olwo total distance ya rally yonna ejja kuba ya kilomita 1,403.63. Irale yonna eyo sebo. Liaison yokka.
Kubanga the longest rally here is Pearl. Maybe 284 we watch katugenze mu 1,400 bandetele gym
gira ko mu gym.
And with that kind of itinerary team, I don't know, you must be, there's a lot that comes along with it. Tires,
concentration, tires,
fuel,
endurance.
Kubanga
bannange tusoka kuvuga zino zonna nozo kuketa ne bakuzokusoyinza oyizo gana okuzokukenja
olatuva embalala kilomita nga 2 wakikumi mu 8 naye nkeera notayagala kuzuuka. What about this one?
Does that tell that, okay, it's a one-off because even Nemo Pal the distances are a bit much stretched than no Pal, they are much stretched than what you have locally, what you have in RC6. Should we try to have a copy of what we have during Pal local events so that people can acclimatize themselves with such events, or we should stick to our distances and tono because of budgets and everything?
One, our local drivers don't have the budget to do such rallies. And at no particular time, maybe in the future, in the real future is when they will say we can have such a rally, but otherwise we don't have the budget for 1,400 kilometers in Uganda. And number two,
no, I mean for PAL, not necessarily for the safari, because safari it's so stretched, but for PAL, bigger distances than local events.
Of course, there will be longer distances, but still, they expect to be friendly, pocket friendly, because you want more drivers to drive and to afford the event in the future as well.
So everyone has to make kilometer meka
1,300 yes.
Team up prepared is a stinger.
So far we have defaced everything.
Stripped
everything. We have washed the car. We are respraying. We have gotten majority of the spares.
Okay.
So we are just spares, yes. So our mechanics are also getting more and more ready. So we are plus minus on our level in terms of the car. We are probably 60% prepared.
Have you had a talk with the likes of Ali Katumba, Abadeyoko, to share with you some bit of experience in terms of the prerequisites? You have a checklist. It's completely different from
what they call for even
scrutineering.
For PAL, but due to the PAL is stringent. That it does that to carry measure your stringent
have you had to talk with the likes of Ali Katumba?
I've shared some notes compared notes with Ali Katumba. I've called Nasid Nasser for inquiries. I have talked to the likes of Nsereko Godfrey, Dr. Nsereko Godfrey, who was there on the candidate event. I've talked to JB. I've talked to Viren, Moses scrutiny at our cab just before it was stripped. And we're bringing Viren one of these days to come and pre-scrutiny us as well. So, yeah, we are getting there.
Then what's your itinerary? When do you plan to set off and everything?
We plan to set off on the 14th.
Next
so that
month.
of March, so that we can be in time for the administrative checks on the 16th. Yeah.
Then you do recce for?
Recce begins, I think, on the plus minus, I think, on the 17th.
17th,
Yeah, around there.
You have 2 passes?
Yeah, 2 principal passes. To actually that, actually, I don't do Sunday, Saturday anymore. Yeah, we do just 2.
2 passes.
And sometimes even 1. Yeah.
Terminal one, you proofread and so it's kind of how is mentally, because the team has to be set mentally. I don't know. You get closer as you get closer to the event, the more mental awareness and sharpness increases. Because when we event in at least 24th, you have 3 weeks to the event. Event the actual week of the event, but you guys have to be set everything. One of the things abalimu abagenda mu safari after the candidate event was nti basanga ebizibu bingi nnyo. Sebuguzi, Duncan, Kefa, one of those drivers Kefa gamba those memories of safari even before the driving, what he went through. So the question was, were these guys were they well versed with
what they're going to be facing?
Even what they're going to be facing, what is required to compete in that event? Because mafuta tire choices, mafuta what you're going to use, the dressings, your overalls, the innerwears, and everything, seats, belts. Beyond having a team, everything has to be in. We don't have to come a na journal for the pre-event scrutineering.
Yeah, true. But I also talked to Innocent Wamichi and Hamza Ranga. They've done ARS for a whole season, so we got some tips from them as well. So we are confident that we're getting there from an informed point of view. Yeah, so it's not like a real novice kind of perspective. We're getting there with
some bit of information.
Yeah, some bit of
Then how many events do you plan to do in the areas? 5 of them?
5 of them, yeah. We're not taking chances.
You're going to call it doing Uganda.
Definitely Uganda abali waka abaja jikola.
Zatandike Kenya bakoze came out
Uganda ndi waka.
Rwanda nayo.
Baida
wana nawo bozeka kati oina ka trip wali Burundi akampi ne ka trip Uganda.
Exactly.
So the first event in Tanzania.
Ne ka trip Tanzania, yes.
Of which
maybe also that the Rwanda Burundi border is closed, so maybe I would call it also a long one.
Okay.
Because you're using Tanzania.
Yeah, you have to route over
Tanzania, then you enter Burundi.
Oitira Rusomo wali eri. Rusomo no fruma no damu no yingira wali eri egondi. Is your border ndoza y'Inyangu.
If you're to
Kayonza. No fruma paka Rusomo. Rusomo. Then no kira wansi like 40-50 kilometers no ingira section about border ya chinenga border ya Tanzania na Burundi.
So Dr. Zambi,
I think damu no joining akuline kube river enyamata. Na wula kube Nyamata oyongere paka most probably jakuba dozeda Ngonzi. So it's easier for you to get to Ngonzi.
Okay. So Tim, then ekirala kyenyiza okubuuza about of course I've been to Kenya watching a number of events, but specifically for the safari, the terrain seems to change as drivers have, because for them it's limited 3 stages, then done twice. So it's kind of difficult for these other cars. It's very mabega. Abajja okuyita mu stage eyo nga bali bagenda bamaze okuyita because zemo kazisema nnyo. Era ne mu first pass the first 5 cars zimala oyita olaba nga te you have cutting bagenda there 10 P1 cars. Etano zigenda okujja era ogenda okulaba nga you see the impact. And it really affects mu abagenda okujja emabega. Then it's even worse. we in the second pass. Kuba mugenda okujira emabega, that means they have done another pass, and it's another it's rough change of notes. I don't know how you guys are going to mitigate that, because it has to happen, you like it or not.
Yeah, it has to happen, and it's about taking a caution, basically, being very keen and alert and watching the road closely. So I think we'll get there. We'll get there.
I need some info in there about a team. Are they with the safari running alongside the KNRC? Is it that stringent as it is for the WRC in comparison to the ARC, or why it's kind of loosened a bit for the locals doing the ARC and the KNRC in as far as prerequisites to compete in that event?
As per the regs, everything is standard. Yeah, whether you're doing ARC or you're doing
KNRC.
No, ARC, or you're doing, because we have different regs. KNRC has different regs. For WRC stroke ARC, we have different regs. So, but everything is standard. So it applies to ARC and WRC. So it's the same level of strictness or stringency that is existing. Because it's now somako is a KNRC.
And this kind of event, Ojiga, of course, twalikuwa ngatogera ku kalende ngatugamba kugatta the ARC alongside the WRC. Bachikolako when the event just came back after that disappearance of a number of years. Tugamba nti why? Because last year Kenya they are running its ARC, because one reason they were soko kugaba yasoko fuluma anyway was bad weather conditions. Then later on, President Waboyo Muturi now clarifying agamba it wasn't weather conditions, it was financial constraints. The Zagana the KMSF running that event. Now this time around Bazem never as a means of probably cutting costs and everything, and it's running alongside the WRC. It's partly Chibachibakolera as a country, because you have one event scoring in 3 categories. On the local, regional it's once, local it's once, then global wide it's once. So one event running 3 championships concurrently.
Chibakolera bogenda mungeri eri nti mutuli yavayo n'agamba nti it was a financial constraint. Ate nga ku WRC almost sente zibaawo ezikola event eyo. So ndoza bagenda maaso bakole ekintu kino basavige on costs olw'okumala olw'okuddamu okuteeka equatorale dynamics ziba ndala nnyo, ne one of course oba oleese almost everyone about in-house WRC obaleese bascreen aba WRC obaleese zakyoyinza okukola ekinene nnyo nnyo okwongera mu cost yaba stewards aba local kubanga kimanyiza completely different events. So what you do is you produce a different itinerary, maybe for the locals or for ARC, and a different itinerary for the locals at that point. Then you produce the different itinerary stewards for those different categories. Once you want a steward wa WRC yagenda okukola ku ARC oba ne ku NRC, so ndoza kitoka kiyinza okubaawo cost yinza okweyongera mu to produce olero okuba sente zibaawo ezikola ku WRC ndoza osobola okwatika cost ku bimu nosobola okumanaginga kino ekyokweta ba stewards okulwanning ekintu ekyo ekibayamba bo baba bakubye ebinyonyi 3 n'ejjinya ki buli kibanga bakimaze. So tugenda kubagamba nti tebategeka ARC yaabwe iyo bagikuwadde sabutyo bojja ogigwemu jangu ogikole batutola, then bo baba bakimaze. So baba bari variant byo bagimala tudde waddako Uganda namwe mukole kyamwe, and ARC goes on. Aina dalanti kati ensi ezisinga zibadde zifuna financial constraints ku event ya ARC
ne ya Tanzania running last year because of the same.
Baba bafunye chance okubanga bagenda kulipira oba kwekwata ku WRC funding basobola okukolerako ne ARC yaabwe, then well and good.
Yeah, last year WRC 3 Amzano ne Adnan Ndinwe bawangula. Of course more WRC Masters Carl Flash no team Joseph, then the KNRC was won by Carl Flash Tundo net team Nina no a lot of feedback in regards to your participation in that event. Champion Stinger, all the best. From there, tackle the NRC. We are tired of Pasua's dominance. Name withheld on request.
Next year we shall handle the local events.
Okay. Then, how homologated is Gawaya's kind of this event?
I mean, it wouldn't be appearing on the
if it's not homologated, okay.
The requirements.
Nga tata wa Kale Ruvampera yajivuga. Yes. Hale Ruvampera. Yavuga ko kawo niso ndoza kufuna 5th position overall. So I think ku level yeba eri okay.
You remember it is a WRC kit car. Yeah.
Okay, then Moses Abuza, hey team, what's the fate of this starlet with you driving the Seattle Bus and the Safari?
The starlet is now a replica, but if we get the budget to kuanga to for the local events, to go Sadiara for the national event.
For the RC.
If the budget comes, right now there's enough budget.
Okay. Yeah. I have one from Nasa Mutevi. He says UMARADIS was swept by FMU partly with the banning of 4 drivers for 6 years. Secondly, it was a threat to some drivers who were in bed with FMU. UMARADIS began to control the sprints. Okay, champion Nasa Mutevi.
Yachiri munye cha UMARADIS. So ate okuba
Amanyi. Okay, then all the best, Gawaya. We'll definitely be out there to support you. When are the t-shirts coming out? And what is your door number?
My door number is 49.
For the Safari?
For the Safari, yes.
It's 49.
49.
Yes. Stinger information.
Stinger
Stinger 39, but door number 49.
49. Okay, then in his preamble, he didn't tell us where the name Stinger came from. Why Stinger above all names? That is Kasim.
Stinger.
Indeed, in the preamble to
yeah, Stinger is actually what stings is a bee. So a bee can give out sweetness and at the same time give out bitterness by stinging. So the sweetness comes to us, the crew and the fans and whatever, and then we sting the competitors.
That's why I chose Sting.
Yeah, that's why I chose Sting as a sting.
What's the pseudonym for your team?
Banyui.
That's a pseudonym. That's a pseudonym.
For what?
For the team. How do you write a Sting? Stinger Racing.
John Constant Racing.
Constant Racing. Neurology Nina. Sinyaji kufe. How jezi zembana zo go wera pseudonym ndio yagala gwe nonyola be. Then kesho bale kuwereza nze Eddie Waru ombuze motoka ya Duncan Proto ya tusoba. Any info on that? Yana kwa matufu.
Motoka weri.
Erua. Erua.
Katika nkubulire.
Erua.
Mubuziza emotoka weri obateriyo.
Nako kati weri erua.
Kugamba emotoka sijja gamba weri weziri.
It exists.
Weziri zombi.
No, of course the car exists. I don't go against the general. Emotoka jeri, but
yes.
Okay, the question is okay, very good.
Emotoka eri kutaka lya Buganda. Sina lya Uganda. Lya Uganda nizo kubanga ekyali Malaba. Oba yayisemu negenda emitiana eri kutaka lya Buganda. Emotoka weri. Weziri sina weri kubanga Buganda. Oyizo kulowooza emotoka zombi weziri.
Bast Kajimo, thanks Chris for the show. All the best, Stinger. Nawaga. Greetings to Aaron. Stinger. John Bosco Musaga. Jebbi ampeleza message. Niyade nangamba Jebbi kankwa abena onjabya nnyo. Naga don't mention my name. Stinger, your parting shots. Your parting shots.
Yeah, I would like to call upon all the motorsport fraternity to come and support the Ugandan crews of Sid Nasa, Stroke Ali Katumba, Timothy Gawaya, and Francis Wamala for the WRC event. Mujja mu bungi ate mutuwagire n'akasente bane twetaaga akasente. We are preparing and we need money. Yeah, and Motoka Empaka is more like a family thing. Ngaboganti ngenda ku wedding, at a wedding because of you have money, no, because family comes together and supports you. So mutuwagire nnyo. T-shirts zijja kujja eza Stinger Racing, they will be on sale. Bambi muzigule. Don't crave for free things. Muzigule in support of our WRC.
When are the shirts coming out? T-shirts coming out?
By the end of this week, we'll have WRC events. T-shirts for.
And one of the promoting Amasatya. Gasokere one. Tugamba tugaba kumema.
Tugagule.
Finally, JB Agambie. Shija Agambie. Tell Gawaya I have the notes for the first section on Thursday, though it was COVID during it was. Okay, so I think Agambie first section.
By the way, we have the road book now. Yeah, the road book is out as of today.
It's out. So JB that's all we've had for you in today's show. Definitely we'll definitely get back next week. Now whenever that of Motorsport, I've been Kesh, Gawaya and Aaron, and you have a good night and God bless.